Hey English learners, welcome to my channel.
Easy English Learning.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Learning. I'm Lily.
And I'm James. Today's topic is something very close to all of our hearts. Literally, we're talking about feelings.
Yes, and honestly, James, I think this is one of the most important topics we've ever done because feelings, emotions, they're part of being human. But so many English learners only know two words, happy and sad.
That's so true. I remember when I was learning a new language myself, I only knew good and bad. That's it. If I was furious, I'd say bad. If I was overjoyed, I'd say good. It was so limiting.
Exactly. And that's a problem because feelings are complicated. You can be nervous and excited at the same time, like before a job interview. Or you can be tired and happy, like after a long trip with people you love.
Right. So today, we're going to walk through different emotions, give you natural phrases to express them, and share some real-life situations. Sound good?
Sounds perfect. Let's start with something we all know very well, stress.
So, Lily, imagine this. It's Sunday night and you suddenly remember you have a huge project due tomorrow morning. How would you describe that feeling?
Oh, I know this one too well. I'd say I'm so stressed out right now, or I'm overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is such a useful word. It means you have too much to handle and you don't know where to start.
That's a great word. Another one people use is I'm under a lot of pressure. For example, I'm under a lot of pressure at work because my boss wants everything done by Friday.
And if it's really bad, you might say, I'm at my breaking point, which means you can't take any more stress. You're about to lose control emotionally.
Wow, that's intense. Let me ask you something, Lily. What do you usually say when you're stressed?
Honestly, I say I'm losing my mind, even though I don't literally mean it. It's just an expression, but everyone understands it means I'm extremely stressed.
That's a great point, actually. A lot of feeling expressions in English are not literal, they're exaggerations, but native speakers use them naturally.
Exactly. So here's a question for you, our viewers. What do you usually say in your language when you're stressed? Type your answer in the comments. We'd love to see how different cultures express stress.
Great question. Now, let's move to something a little more positive, excitement.
Okay, James, imagine you just got the news that you're going on your dream vacation. How do you feel?
Oh, easily. I'm thrilled, or I'm over the moon. Over the moon is one of my favorite expressions. It means extremely happy, like your happiness is so big it reaches the moon.
I love that one too. Another common phrase is, I can't stop smiling. Simple, but very natural. Or, I'm on cloud 9. Again, using the sky to show how high your happiness is.
And if you want something even bigger, you can say I'm ecstatic. That's a strong word for extreme joy and excitement.
True. Let's say a real example. Imagine your friend calls you and says, I got accepted to my dream university. What would you say back?
I'd say, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. You must be over the moon right now.
Perfect response. See, viewers, this is exactly how native speakers celebrate good news with their friends. It's not just good, it's full of emotion and energy.
Now, here's a question for you at home. Think about the last time you felt truly excited. What happened? Try to describe it in English in the comments below using one of today's phrases.
Yes, please try it. Even one sentence is great practice. Now, let's talk about something a bit heavier, sadness and disappointment.
This is important too. Life isn't always happy news and exciting trips. Sometimes we feel down.
Right. So instead of just saying, I'm sad, you can say, I'm feeling down today, or I'm a bit low. These are softer, more natural ways to express mild sadness.
And if it's deeper sadness, like after losing something important, you might say, I'm heartbroken or I'm devastated.
Those are strong words, James. Can you give us an example of when someone would use devastated?
Sure, imagine someone's pet passed away. They might say, I was devastated when I lost my dog. He was part of our family for 10 years.
That really touches the heart. Another useful phrase is, I'm disappointed. This is different from sad. It's more about expectations not being met. For example, I studied so hard for that exam, but I only got a C. I'm really disappointed in myself.
That's such a relatable example. I think every student has felt that at some point.
Definitely. And it's okay to feel disappointed. The important thing is how we talk about it and move forward.
Well said. Now, here's something interesting. Sometimes we don't even know why we feel sad. In English, we say, I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling myself today.
Oh, that's such a good phrase. Not feeling myself. It means something feels off, but you can't explain exactly what.
Exactly. So, viewers, here's a question. Have you ever felt like that, not feeling yourself but couldn't explain why? Tell us in the comments. We're curious.
All right, let's talk about anger now. This one's important because a lot of learners only know I'm angry, but there are so many other ways to express it.
True. For mild anger, you can say, I'm a little annoyed, or that really irritates me. For example, it really irritates me when people are late without telling me.
Good one. For stronger anger, you can say, I'm furious or I'm outraged. Outraged is usually used for something unfair or unjust, like bad news in society.
Right. And there's also I'm fed up. This means you've had enough of something and your patience is finished. For example, I'm fed up with this traffic every single day.
Oh, I say that all the time in Dhaka traffic. Wait, I mean, in general.
Same here. Everyone can relate to traffic frustration no matter where they live in the world.
True. Another phrase is, that drives me crazy, which means something makes you extremely frustrated. For example, when my internet disconnects during an important call, it drives me crazy.
Very relatable. Now, here's a fun question for our viewers. What is something small that always makes you a little annoyed or frustrated? Comment below. Let's see if we all share the same frustrations.
I'm excited to read your answers. Okay, now let's talk about something we all feel before something important: nervousness.
This is such a universal feeling. Before an exam, an interview, a presentation, we all get nervous.
Exactly. The most common phrase is simply, I'm nervous. But you can also say, I have butterflies in my stomach. This means you feel that fluttering, uneasy feeling before something important.
I love that expression. It's so visual, like tiny butterflies flying around inside you.
Right. Another one is, I'm on edge, which means you're tense and easily startled. For example, I've been on edge all day because I'm waiting for my exam results.
And for real fear, you might say, I'm terrified or I'm scared to death. Of course, that's an exaggeration. Nobody actually dies from fear, but it shows how strong the feeling is.
True. Let's practice with a real scenario. Imagine you have a job interview tomorrow. How would you describe your feelings tonight?
I'd probably say, honestly, I have so many butterflies in my stomach right now. I keep imagining all the questions they might ask me.
That's such a natural response. And here's something important, viewers. It's completely okay to feel nervous. Even confident, successful people get nervous. The key is learning how to talk about it instead of hiding it. Now, let's talk about something warmer: love and affection. This is one of the most beautiful topics in any language.
True. The simplest way is, I love you, but there are softer ways too, like, I really care about you, or you mean a lot to me.
Yes, and for friendships, you might say, I appreciate you, or I'm grateful to have you in my life. These aren't romantic, but they show deep emotional connection.
Right. And sometimes we feel proud of someone we love. You can say, I am so proud of you, which is one of the most powerful things you can say to someone.
That's true, especially to parents, children, or close friends. Imagine your younger sibling just passed a difficult exam. What would you say?
I'd say, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. All your hard work finally paid off.
Beautiful. All your hard work paid off is such a lovely phrase. It means your effort finally brought good results.
Exactly. Now, here's a heartfelt question for our viewers. Who is someone you're truly grateful for in your life? Tell us in the comments, and maybe even tag them if you want.
Aw, I love this question. Let's spread some positivity today.
Now, let's slow down a bit and talk about calmness, because not every emotion has to be big and dramatic.
True. Sometimes the most beautiful feeling is simply peace. You can say, I feel calm, or I feel at ease. For example, whenever I walk by the river, I feel completely at ease.
I love that. Another phrase is, I feel relaxed, or even, I feel at peace with myself, which means you're comfortable with who you are and your life right now.
Beautiful. And this is something we should all aim for. Not constant excitement, but genuine peace.
Well said, Lily. All right, we've covered so many emotions today. Stress, joy, sadness, anger, nervousness, love, and calmness.
It's been such a meaningful conversation. And remember, viewers, expressing your feelings isn't a weakness. It's actually a strength. The more clearly you can express what's inside you, the healthier and happier you'll become in any language.
Absolutely. So here's our final challenge for today. Try writing one sentence describing how you feel right now, using one of today's phrases. Post it in the comments. We truly read every single one.
Yes, we do. We love connecting with all of you.
If today's lesson helped you, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
And if you enjoyed learning with us today, give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and helps more English learners find us.
In our next episode, we're going to talk about something equally exciting: how to describe your personality in English. Are you outgoing, shy, ambitious? We'll teach you all the right words.
You don't want to miss that one. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, every big conversation starts with small, brave steps.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone.
This is Lily
And James.
signing off from Easy English Learning. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.